Poet Carl Sandburg's home in Flat Rock is recognized as a National Historic Site.
And as photojournalist Bill Evans shows us in today's Carolina Moment, we can thank his wife Lilian and some goats for Sandburg's move from Michigan to the mountains.
Carl and Lilian and, well, the whole Sandburg family, for the most part, they were living up in Michigan. And Mrs. Sandburg had gotten into dairy goats.
They lived in Harbert, Michigan, which was pretty sandy soil and not the lushest of pastures.
So she pitched the idea of moving somewhere to Carl, and Carl basically said, hey, as long as I'm next to you and I have a quiet place to write, I don't really care where we live.
The Sandburg family moved here in 1945, and they chose this property primarily because of the ample pasture that was available for the goats. There's 30 acres of pasture here at Connemara, the name given to this property.
Wait, pet their belly?
And so quite literally moved on down here for greener pastures.
So here we have descendants of the Sandburg herd. We have each breed represented, and they trace back to the original herd that Mrs. Sandburg had in the early 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s over her whole tenure of raising dairy goats. This is Agatha. She is a Saanen dairy goat, and the Saanens are this beautiful white color. They stand out really nice in the pasture, but they're also really friendly goats. This is Newsy. She's a 4-year-old Nubian goat, and she's probably the biggest prankster in the herd. This is Sequoia. She is a Toggenburg dairy goat. She just turned 1 back in April. She's got a lot of energy. She has a twin sister, and the two of them get into a lot of trouble.
With the children and the goats, it's a perfect pair. And our goats are very docile. They're curious. I think the children are curious, and it just kind of mixes together, and they just really enjoy each other. Both the goats enjoying the children and the children enjoying the goats.
The goats here today are ambassadors of the history of this place. They are an excellent window into the past. They're living history amongst us, and a great way for kids and families to form a connection with the Sandburg family and with the history of the dairy goat industry.
I do think that we're kind of a hidden gem here in western North Carolina, so I think if folks have not been to Carl Sandburg Home, come on down, and it'll be quite the pleasant surprise for you.